Okay, everybody, welcome to the first part of a little mini-series I decided to do as sort of the inaugural series of my new channel. This is going to be essentially a retrospective on the Ultimate Ninja Storm series. You know, it's sort of anticipation of the third game, well, fourth game, which is called 3, sort of Assassin's Creed-esque in that way. Which is coming out in March, by the way. I don't know if this will be uploaded before March. I really hope it will, but who knows. Okay, so what I want to do here is sort of discuss the different features and things that were implemented in each version of this game and how they changed over the years. So, to start with, we're starting, of course, with the first game. I just wanted to play a few random matches to start with while I talk about them a bit. So here's the first ever character select screen of this game, or this series I should say. You can see it's got, you know, the basics, beginning. Then if you press down you get to go to the Jonian section, which is kind of weird. Not entirely sure why they decided to do it that way. Battle settings, you got time, difficulty, don't know why that's on hard instead of insane, probably because I suck at this game. Oh yeah, I should mention, it's been way too long since I've played this original version, and the original version is so different from the current versions of the game that I will probably not even know what I'm doing. I mean, this, for example, this menu right here isn't even in later games. This basically is the command inputs for how you perform your ultimate jutsu. So in the classic Ultimate Ninja games, of course, when you did an ultimate, it would have like a sequence of buttons you had to press, and whoever, you and your opponent both did it, and whoever pressed them correctly first, essentially, if the person using the jutsu did it right, then they would get bonus damage. If the person getting hit did it right, they would reduce the damage they were taking. Command means that there's a sequence of buttons, like I said. Mash is you mash one button. I believe it's circle, but don't quote me on that. Spin is you spin the control stick Mario Party style. I like to do command, personally. So let's just start with the classic Naruto versus Sasuke. One thing that this game did was it gave you different costumes, like Pajama Naruto here. And also, this is the only Storm game where you can actually awaken at the very start of the battle and stay in awakening mode the whole battle by just hitting L1 on the character select screen. So you can see with Naruto, you can do the Nine-Tails Fox transformation. There are only a few characters that can do this, mostly the ones who actually transform during their awakening mode. Like these guys. Someone like Sakura here, who just has a normal awakening, you can't do it. It's just not possible. So let's just start with default Naruto. And supports are, of course, characters that can jump in and help your character out at any time during the battle. Let's go with Jiraiya and Jiraiya. So here's the other thing that's very different from this game to the next. The characters actually get different jutsus that you can choose. Yeah, completely different jutsu. And you can just switch them, like this, anytime you want. And you can actually, some characters have different ultimates, Naruto obviously doesn't, but if he did, you could actually mix and match different ultimates with a different jutsu, which is something that is not present in the later games. Why? Well, it's quite simple. Because doing so would be very difficult to balance. See, in later games, basically each version of a character is a different character on the select screen that you have to choose. And they each have a specific ultimate and a specific jutsu. And trying to balance the different combinations of jutsu and ultimate would be difficult. And, well, we'll get more into that when we get there. But for now, let's see. Yeah, those seem like fine jutsus. The nice thing about this system is that it does mean that your support can have different jutsus even if you pick the same character for both of your support slots. That can't be done in later games. For our opponent, we'll pick... Oh yeah, by the way, alternate costume Sasuke. But let's just pick normal Sasuke. And for him, we'll give him... Where is Orochimaru at? Here it is. Seems fitting. And we'll give you Chidori. Oh, I see. That's right, Orochimaru only has 2 options. My bads. So this game is, as far as I know, the first ever fully 3D Naruto video game. I'm probably wrong about that. But, as far as I know, that's true. Basically what that means is you can move in any direction you want, freely. And unlike in, for example, the Clash of Ninja games, you're not restricted to having to face your opponent constantly. I know this is something I actually forgot. These intro screens are not present in the later games. They're taken out completely, so that you just start the battle as soon as the loading finishes. That's actually kind of interesting. I wonder why they took that out, to be honest. There are actually quite a few things that were taken out or added to. How do replace? How do I replace? I don't remember anymore. That's kind of terrible. Oh, cool, a little loading bar. Forgot that existed, too. So, in this game, you have no method of combo cancel, which something I'm used to now from Generations. So that's going to be fun to figure out how to work around. Hey, seriously, how do I replace? I do not... There we go. See, that's not so hard. You just hit the block button. It should not be that hard. Oh, I got grabbed. So anyway, a lot of the basic mechanics from this game are the same in the later games, to be honest. Circle is your attack button. You can do grabs, you can do ultimates, you can do normal jutsus, and each of them have their own different features that, wow, differ from character to character and from version of character to version of character. But in this game is a very bare bones version of this combat system. It gets very much improved in the later games, including, for example, the substitution meter, which I'm not at all used to not having anymore, which basically prevents you from just... Oh, I don't know what happened just there, but okay. Running away with the game. Okay, let's show off Awakening Mode, why not? I'm losing horribly after all. So Awakening Mode happens when you're low on life, although, interestingly, one of the big new... Come on! How do I not know how to replace anymore? Seriously. Oh wow, that's right. I completely forgot that you can Ultimate Jutsu in Awakening Mode. And I died! Congratulations to me. Let's go ahead and do a rematch. So anyway, as you can see, this game is very different from the later games, and that is why I'm failing horribly. It's not because I'm terrible at the game. Honest. There we go. I actually managed to hit with something for once. Oh yeah, you can't even cancel your dash in this game. Oh man, I do not remember how to play this game at all. This is kind of bad. Anyway, that's not really the point though. The point is just to kind of show off how different this game is from the later games. I think I'm doing that pretty well by losing. So I don't really think that my complete lack of skill is a problem. It's very much showing off the point I wanted to prove. Oh wow, that's a lot of shuriken. Naruto does not throw that many shuriken in later games. Why did that not go anywhere though? That's kind of weird. Anyway, so you kind of get the point. And I just tried to combo cancel and accidentally hit a Rasengan. That's not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. That was kind of cool looking. Yeah, I can't combo cancel. I keep forgetting that. Oh, hey, I'm on fire. What does that mean? I don't remember in this game what that means. In the later games, it would mean I have support drive, but I don't think that existed back then. Back now, I guess. You know what I mean? Shut up. Apparently it means my chakra recovers automatically. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, so as you... Okay, well, I've already kind of said everything I wanted to say from this battle, I guess. And I've kind of shown off just how terrible I am at this game. But, that's okay, right? Oh, I see. That's his ultimate. I was very much confused by this. So another thing that's interesting in this game is if you use the ultimate and miss, you actually don't lose any chakra. But if you hit, this happens. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that's a really dumb ultimate, honestly. And no wonder it got changed in the later games. Well, of course, the later games are stupid on, but never mind. Shut up. There we go. I actually won a game. I feel okay about that. As I'm sure you've already noticed, this game includes the lovely option to make the character's dialogue in Japanese. Grammar, I have none. with English subtitles, which is something that is completely absent from the Clash of Ninja series and was only added as DLC in the Rise of a Ninja game, which is very odd because, frankly, most Naruto fans do not like the English voices. I am one of them. I do not like hardly any of the English voices. There are exceptions. A few of them do sound good, but most of them are just terrible. Let's grab Kakashi with, let's see, Naruto and where's the third Hokage? We'll grab him, even though that makes no sense. Seriously, where is he? Wow, what? He's in this game. I know he is, isn't he? I'm not dumb, am I? Oh, pff, I just passed him 18 times. That's why. Wow, Kakashi has probably the most jutsus in the game, but we'll stick with Lightning Blade. You can have Rasengan, and you can have... sure. We'll hit random for the computer this time. However, Kankuro is no. I do not like fighting puppet users because they make the camera insane. That's kind of interesting. Unfortunately, I cannot do random on these, so we'll just go with the default, I guess. Anyway. So this game, oh, I should have looked up when it came out before starting this recording, but I don't remember. But it came out at least, like, 2004, I believe, which is, like, almost 10 years ago. Not quite, but almost. To be honest, the graphics don't really improve that much over the years. A little bit. They do improve a little bit, but it's all cel shaded, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes, you know? Anyway, the gameplay definitely does improve, and the interesting thing about this is the story mode very much is different between each version of the game. Oh, that's right, I remember what it's kind of cool. Wow, Kakashi's kind of awesome. Okay, come on. I can't talk and fight at the same time, apparently. That's just not something I'm capable of doing for some reason. Come on, do the thing. Thank you. Sayonara. Oh, wow. How did that happen? Aw, sad. There we go. Anyway. Sorry, I keep focusing, and I'm not supposed to focus, I'm supposed to talk. And immediately after I say that, I go back to focusing. So another interesting thing that was taken out of this game, and I'm not entirely sure why. Well, I guess I kind of know why. But in this game, when two people hit each other with their normal jutsu at the same time, the jutsu will clash, and they'll have a little button mashing game, and whoever wins does damage to the opponent. And I guess that's kind of not good balance-wise, because something, I don't know. But in later games, it doesn't work that way. In later games, when two people hit each other's jutsu, they just kind of bounce off each other. And while that might or might not be more balanced, it's definitely more boring to watch. Oh hey, you can actually charge chakra while guarding? No, you can't. Never mind. I'm completely wrong about this. Anyway, so this game, storyline-wise, covers through the entire first part of the Naruto anime and manga. In other words, up and through Sasuke's defection to join Orochimaru. No, oh dear. So, this of course is... okay, let me start over. It covers the whole thing, but it does leave one very significant portion of the story out of the narrative. And that is the Zabuza saga, which I'm sure everyone knows and remembers, either fondly or with extreme distaste, depending. And I'm not entirely sure why they left it out, to be honest. It really doesn't make sense that they would leave it out. But they did. So, there you go. I'm actually going to show you a bit of the story mode now, because the story mode was a big claim to fame for this game when it came out. It features a semi-open world in that you can sort of explore around Konoha, but not really, because there's not really anything to do there. You can see here we are in Konoha. We can jump around. We can throw shuriken at things. We can not throw shuriken at that, apparently. We can do this for no adequately explored reason. Yay. I'm pretty sure you can beat, like, trash cans up to get money. The camera's kind of terrible right now. Find us a trash can. Is there a trash can anywhere? No? Maybe? Maybe I'm just completely wrong about this. Anyway. You can also climb up these things. To be honest, if you want to play a game like this in the Naruto setting, you should buy Rise of a Ninja. It's just way better in terms of this style of gameplay, where you're just running around the village doing things like that for no good reason. However, I always found that this game's combat system was more fun to play than Rise of a Ninja. Personally, I'm probably not alone in that assessment. Why can't I get up there? But I do know that Rise of a Ninja is a bit more balanced than this game. However, that does sort of get addressed in the later versions of this game. It's still not perfect by any means, but it's much better. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a story mode, you should definitely buy Rise of a Ninja. It's the best story Naruto game out there, I believe. Oh, you can throw. Why would you want to throw a crate? Why? But let me see if there. Here we go. Mission list. So this is sort of more how you actually progress in the storyline. Tuning exam arc. Where's the? Okay, here we go. Sonata. Here we go. Chasing Sasuke arc. Let's do the final battle against Sasuke story mode thing. Because why not? You can see there's some extra like battle conditions that you can get bonus points for winning. You apparently can't awaken in this version. I'm hoping that this will be a good example of the like cutscenes in the game. I don't remember, to be honest. Okay, wow, there's apparently a summary thing going on right now. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, here we go. It does like this little title screen, which I always liked. I think I actually accidentally talked over that first part of the intro, but never mind, shut up. And then I think this is just a normal battle intro, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. Of course, there's no supports in this particular battle for obvious reasons, but that's actually not something you can do in versus mode. You're forced to pick support characters in versus mode, which is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure why they force you to pick supports, but it's definitely a feature that I liked in Storm 2, that you can actually choose no supports if you want to, and just have a one-on-one battle. That's something I was definitely missing in this game that I'm really glad they eventually implemented. Why am I failing so hard at this? There we go. Actually hit him this time. See, how long range is this move? Fairly. Wow, okay. Let's just keep spamming this until we hit him. That did not work at all. Let me see, can I tilt in this game? In, at least in the later games, if you tilt the control stick just barely and then hit the attack button, you'll do a different attack, which is usually slightly longer range. But it doesn't seem like I can do it in this game. That might just be me failing, because I've never really been good at it, to be honest. It's just not something I've really practiced very much. But, it's very useful if you can pull it off, especially in the later games. That was not what I meant to do at all. No, no, I don't want to die. I want to live. I'm not doing very good at that, however. there are a lot of features that I really do miss playing this older version of the game. Not least of which is a little marker on top of the health bar telling me at what health level I'll unlock my awakening mode. With this game, I really can't tell because there's no marker. In later games, there is a marker, so you can tell. It's very minor things like that that you find yourself missing when you come back and play an older version of a series that you're familiar with the later versions of, if that makes sense. I don't think that really exactly made sense, but never mind. I won, yay. So, no, I don't think I, is there a cutscene? Wait for it. Doesn't look like it. That may also just be because I already completed the save file, now that I think about it. Maybe I should go find like one that I'm absolutely certain has a cutscene attached to it, because the cutscenes that they came up with were pretty cool for this game. What the? Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that was all about, but sure. Let's try the... Well, let's go ahead and do the final battle, because that should have, the thing I'm trying to show off here is that there's a... Yeah, there we go. It's got movie. So, yeah, there should be a cutscene, is the bottom line. There's also, like, a system of boss battles where when you're fighting the boss battle, you can actually... There's like a... Okay. When you get the opponent to low enough health, there's a sequence that plays out where it's like a quick time event, where you have to press the right buttons in the right amount of time. I've always found those very fun, and they've been in most of the Storm games, but not actually all of them. Alright, so here's a cutscene. I'll shut up.
Naruto. 一流の忍び同士なら拳を一度交えただけで互いの心の内が読めちまう。お前は甘いな、ナルト。どうだ、お前には本当の心の内が読めたか、この俺の。
間違いねえじゃねえか。お前は本気で俺を消すつもりなのかよ、サスケ。でもそれでもなんでかわからねえけど、俺はお前をオロチマルなんかに取られたくねえんだってばよ。
浮かんできたところを狙い撃つ。これで全ては終わりだ。なんだ、これがナルト。このやつかはなんだ。お前は一体何なんだ。友達だ。だからお前をオロチマルなんかにはやらねえって言ってんだ。なんでだ、なんでそこまでして俺にとっちゃやっとできたつながりなんだ。つながりだから俺は ち切るまでだ。
サスケ。
来い、ナルト。今日ここで全てを終わらせてやる。
So as you can see, the cutscenes had a lot of thought put into them and are very loyal to the anime. You could see a lot of dialogue taken straight from the anime and a lot of visuals taken straight from the anime. We're probably not going to fulfill those bonus conditions, let's be honest. I'll be surprised if we even win first try. But this is a game, I can't talk. This is a fight between one-tailed Naruto and Cursed Seal Mark II Sasuke. I said those completely wrong, probably. Anyway, it's a pretty cool way to end the game, though. You have to admit. Oh, hey, I actually hit that. But you can see here how completely broken this game is, that you can start in these awakening modes that are way overpowered and just stay in them the entire battle. Imagine a normal character having to fight against these guys. They'd be screwed. They would. It wouldn't work. I mean, they would just die. I mean, I'm failing. I can't talk and fight at the same time. We've already established this. But, that was really weird, but okay. Sure, Naruto fights while attacking things behind him. That makes perfect sense. Why not? I missed. I don't know. I like this feature to start in Awakening mode to an extent, but it's definitely not something that you could really balance at all. It's just something that the fans like because it's really epic looking, but if you want to have a fair fight, you just can't allow stuff like this. It's just not reasonable. But you have to admit, it does look very cool. It makes for a very epic final boss battle, too. Alright, let's see if we can hit with the ultimate jutsu. Get up. Aww. Come on, replace. Why can't I can't replace. It just doesn't work. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Aw, sad. Fortunately, as I said, it does not take any chakra if you miss in this game, which, of course, is dumb. And it's very good that they changed that for later games, but it does make spamming it very easy for when I want to, dang it. I cannot seem to hit this guy. I'm very annoyed right now. There we go. It's not usually that hard to hit the computer. The computer's kind of dumb in this game. And yet I lost earlier. Shut up. Well, anyway, I guess I'll let you watch the final cutscene of the game in silence, because why not? Aw, sad. I almost got them all.
So ろそろしまいにしようぜ。この戦いを。これまでの戦いを。ナルト！サスケ！
遅かったか。間に合わなくてすまなかったが、ナルト、お前のことだ。必死だったんだろう。サスケ。
So there you go. That's sort of an overview of this first installment to the Ultimate Ninja Storm series. I apologize that my commentary wasn't exactly coherent in some places. I did not prepare this ahead of time, obviously. I'm completely ad-libbing, which usually works out okay. Not when I'm playing this game, apparently, though. What is this? Is this... Oh, this is that scene. Or is it?
Mo karada wa ii no ka?
エロ仙人。
今日はお前に大事なことを言いに来た。
大事なこと？
これからわしの正式な弟子として3年間でお前を一人前にする。
それってば本当か？本当に修行つけてくれんの？
ああ。
やったー！よーし、俺ってばガンガン修行して、それから絶対サスケを。
ただな。
え？
サスケのことはもう忘れろ。サスケは己から進んでオロチマルのところへ行った。お前が何をしようとあいつは変わらん。あいつを連れ戻すとか考えてるならやめとけ。そういうのは思い上がったバカのすることだ。
エロ仙人には何でもねえかもしんねえけど、俺にとってあいつは友達なんだよ。
友達が仲間を傷つけるか。遅かれ早かれこうなる運命だったんだ。もう苦しむな。忘れて切り捨てろ。術や力だけじゃない。忍びなら正しい判断をする目を養え。忍びとして生きるならもっと賢くなれ。バカのままじゃ生きづらいのが現実だ。
分かったよ。
そうか。
賢いっていうのはそういうことなら、俺は一生バカでいい。一人でももっとすげえ術編み出して、そんでサスケは絶対助ける。
みたいなのが一人でやってもどうせくだらんエロ忍術を思いつくくらいが関の山だの。
何？
だがバカはバカでも大バカならなんとかなるかもな。修行覚悟しとけの。じゃあの。
I really do love how well put together those cutscenes are. Alright, can we skip past this? Yes, we can. Good. that's about all I wanted to show. I may just do a couple more random matches, just for the fun of it. Do I want to? Do I not want to? Well, let me at least show you one more thing while I'm thinking of it. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. Shut up. Where's the exit to mode select? There it is. So, something interesting in this game, actually in all 3 of the games so far, and probably in the 4th one too, which is actually the 3rd one. Confused yet? So am I. Your support characters, obviously all the characters that you can choose as your normal character are supports, but there are also some characters that are support only, like the Sound 4 and the 2 first Hokages, the first 2 Hokages I should say, Anko, Shizune, Kurenai, and in this game, Asuma. Some of these characters do eventually get made into full characters, but not all of them. You know, these 3, for example, are still support only. These Sound 4 guys, still support only. Not sure why. But, anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. It's just something interesting that they did in this series. Well, I found it interesting anyway. Maybe it's not interesting. Maybe I should just shut up. That's fine. Just hit random a few times and be done. Yay. Sure. And this will be our last battle to close out the video. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though I rambled a bit, or rather a lot, and I also completely sucked at the game. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more coherent in the next 2 videos, which will be on, of course, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 and Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, because I'm a little bit more practiced at those games. I shouldn't be quite as focused on remembering what the buttons do in this game. Although the more I think about it, Storm 2 is actually very much different from Storm Generations, which is the one I've been playing the most of, obviously. Come on, replace, do it, replace, do it. Thank you. What? Why were you facing the wrong way? Alright, come on, let's actually win this fight. I know you can do it. I know I can do it. Shut up. Nope. You're getting hit. Oh yeah, that actually hit her. I was not expecting it to be honest. Whoops. Oh, that's right. He's got one of those ridiculously short-range awakenings, or ultimates, rather. Yes, a short-ranged awakening. That is how everything works. Whoops. There we go. Sanju Sorry. So it turns out I'm a bit better with Neji than I am with Naruto. Good to know. Oops. Should have saw that coming. Well played. Well played. Tintin has always been kind of an annoying character to fight because of her very long-range style. There's actually... She kind of starts a trend later on in the series of long-range characters having essentially long-range combos instead of short-range combos. So, whereas normally you would be pressing, circle repeatedly to do multiple short-range combo hits, like if I can actually, well, like what she's doing right now, actually. But Tintin and certain other long-range characters can actually press the square button over and over to do a combo with projectiles, which is something that only long-range characters can do. It's not a feature common to all characters like the melee combos are. There we go. I actually finally managed to hit with that. I'm failing. I'm failing this game. Okay, come on. Let's actually win this. Come on, come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it. No, no, no. Don't kill me. Thank you. Bam. Not that hard. Alright, that about does it for this video. And I hope you will join me for the next retrospective video on Ultimate Ninja Storm 2.